Want to know what it's like to get laid off in 2025? Well, let me tell you about my experience. So, I was a content designer at SurveyMonkey until April, the beginning of April of 2025. So, it's a Tuesday night and it's a 9 or 10, something like that. And I get an email from the VP of Research and Design. And there's a calendar invitation, a meeting invitation for the next day, a 15-minute meeting with the VP. And I've seen enough LinkedIn posts and videos from other people to feel like, uh-oh, this is probably going to be a layoff. And there have already been 3 rounds of layoffs since I joined the company. I've been there for 3.5 years. But anyway, I don't know why I was checking my email. This was like 9 or 10 o'clock on a Tuesday night, but I went to bed. I suspected that it was probably going to be bad news, but then in the morning, I log in, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that, and I start downloading project files and just trying to collect assets that I might need for my portfolio. And then I see a message on Slack from another content designer, and it says, "Hey, everybody, I've just been laid off. It was great working with you." And that's it. And so at that point, I know, all right, this meeting is going to be a layoff. It's 15 minutes it's with the VP. Another person on my team just got laid off. That's what's happening. So I try to grab all the assets I can, and then 10:30, whenever it is, the meeting rolls around. Sure enough, the VP is there and HR. And the VP tells me, we're restructuring, we're taking the company in a different direction, and your position has been eliminated. And, she signs off, and then the HR person tells me about the details, when I'll get my last paycheck and what my severance is going to be, all that sort of thing. And she says that I'll have access to my computer for a few more hours. So after that call, I just upload assets to Dropbox, like Figma files, everything I think is going to be important for my portfolio. And then I message my product and my design partners and peers on my team, and I say, "Hey, it's been great working with you." I don't tell anyone I've been laid off, but they know what's going on. They've already seen a message. Technically, I'm not supposed to say I've been laid off. I don't know what was going on with the other content designer, why that person made that announcement. But anyway, I lose my access to my computer at like 2 p.m., something like that. And then I continue to get LinkedIn messages from people. "Hey, did you get laid off?" And so some people write me LinkedIn recommendations. Pretty much everybody says, "Hey, let me know if I can help in any way." So I did ask everybody who messaged me for a LinkedIn recommendation, and I got one, maybe 1 or 2 exceptions. I think the way a couple people use LinkedIn, they just don't do recommendations much. But the key takeaways, I think, for me are that, like, if you suspect there's going to be a layoff and you're going to be part of it, you're probably right, because I had sort of seen this coming. I should have been more proactive about, collecting things for my portfolio. But I had also chatted with other people who worried about a potential layoff. We had an event in Atlanta the month before, and I talked to a few people who were worried that a layoff was coming. So that's a key takeaway. If it seems like a layoff is on the horizon, it probably is. The other takeaway is that I'm going to be a lot more diligent, a lot more careful about building my portfolio and just gathering the things I need to build my portfolio, because a layoff can happen at any moment. And I had a few hours to get stuff downloaded and moved into Dropbox, but there's still a lot of stuff I didn't get. I had 3.5 years of projects, so I missed a few things. And it's hard, in the spur of the moment to know what is going to be important and what's not. So that's two key takeaways. I guess the third takeaway is that it really is an unstable market right now, and you can get laid off at any time, and so I just need to be prepared in the future. So that's what happened to me. That's what I learned from it. I hope that was useful.